everyone. So today I am going to continue the topic on exponent. So the topic is laws of exponent. Already we have learned and studied this law in our in class 7 also. So in class 7 we have studied it for natural number. The base is natural number. In that case base was a natural number, but here we will study for rational number. That means base will be a rational number. So the law 1 states that if base is a non-zero rational number, that means here I have taken base as x. X is a non-zero rational number, and a and b, that means the power are integers, then we can write x to the power a into x to the power b is equal to x to the power a plus b. That means whenever we multiply two expressions or two numbers or two variables, whenever we multiply we get the answer bigger than the previous one. For example, if we multiply 2 and 3, we get the answer as 6, and 6 is greater than 2 and 3 both. So what happened in multiplication? In multiplication we got the answer bigger than the previous numbers. So if it is bigger, that means what? We have to use an operation that depicts the bigger number. So here we will use, in power we have to use addition symbol. So here I have taken one example also. See, in example what we have taken in base both base should be same. So in place of x I have taken 5 by 2, but the powers are different, a and b. Two alphabets are different, so I have to take the power different. So I have taken 2 and 3. So what happens? See, 5 by 2 whole to the power 2. When we expand this, we will got 5 by 2 into 5 by 2. Similarly, when we expand 5 by 2 to the power 3, we will get how many 5 by 2s? 3 5 by 2s. So whole total, how many 5 by 2s are there? 5 times we have written, so we can write 5 by 2 whole to the power 5. That means what? See here, power was 2 and 3. So if we add 2 and 3 also, we will get what? 5. So in case of multiplication, whenever we are doing multiplication, the power gets what? Added. So you have to keep one thing in mind, that base should be same, power may be same or may be different, but we have to add the power. Whenever base is same, we have to add the powers. So in case of multiplication, you have to write addition in power. So this is the law 1. Next come to law 2. So second law is same. Base is a non-zero rational number and power a and b are any integers. Then x to the power a divided by x to the power b. Here see, division symbol is written. So what happened in case of division? In case of division, when we divide a number by other number, what happened? The quotient will be what? Smaller than the previous numbers, and the previous numbers are what? Divisor and dividend. So the quotient will be what? The quotient will be slightly smaller than that number, the previous number. So here also I am just telling this is a technique for remembering. So I am giving you a technique that you can remember. See, in case of multiplication, the numbers become big. So that's why we have to take addition. In power we have to write addition. But in case of division, the factors becomes less. For example, see what we are doing here. Here x to the power a divided by x to the power b. It becomes what? X to the power a minus b. So see in example what is happening. So base is same. So I have taken one base. In base we have 2 by 3. Here also 2 by 3. In power I have taken 5 first. But in second case I have written 3. So see, if we expand this is numerator part. So numerator part I am expanding. I have to write 2 by 3. How many times? 5 times. Whole divided by 2 by 3, I have to write how many times? 3 times. So here I have written it 3 times. So see properly. So what will happen now? See, As you see in denominator, we have three numbers 2 by 3. So we can cancel it with the numerator. So what happened? 2 by 3 will get cancelled. Second 2 by 3 will get cancelled, and the third 2 by 3 will get cancelled. So how many 2 by 3 are remaining? Only 2. So we can write in exponent form, we can write 2 by 3 whole to the power 2. So also you can do like this. See, the base is same to 2 by 3 in base, and in power it becomes what? 5 minus 3, and 5 minus 3 will be what? 2. Also you can remember according to this, also you can remember it by using the division. See, in division what happened? In division, in case of division, we will get the answer smaller than the previous one. So here the answer will be what? Smaller. So 2 by 3 to the power 2, and when it gets smaller, then we will do minus. So here the factor becomes less because it gets cancelled. That's why that's why the remaining terms are less than the previous terms. So in case of division, you have to write subtraction in power. So come to the third law. In third law, we have two powers. See, same x is a non-zero rational number. In base we have a non-zero rational number, and in power we have integers. So we can write x to the power a whole to the power b is equal to x to the power a into b. ab means what? A into b. So I have taken one example. See, this is 2 by 5 whole power 3, and again whole curly bracket to the power 2. See, according to BODMAS rule, we have to solve the bracket first. So which bracket? This round bracket we have to solve first. So here it is written 2 by 5 whole to the power 3. That means you have to write 2 by 5 3 times. So 2 by 5 into 2 by 5 into 2 by 5. So whole curly bracket power 2. Again when we expand this, so you have to see what is in base. This whole is in base. That means these things you have to write how many times? 2 times by giving multiplication sign in between the two factors, means two terms. Because you have to write 2 times, so when you write 2 times, then there will be a multiplication symbol between both the terms. So this is the base. So I have written the base. This is first term into, again I have written this because it is written. You have to write it in. You have to write it 2 times. So again I am writing here. So then see, all are what? All are multiplying with each other. So what will happen in exponential form? How we can write this? First of all, you have to count 2 by 5. 2 by 5 is present how many times here? 6 times. So you can write 2 by 5 whole to the power 6. So see what is happening. This power and this power is multiplying. See, base is same, 2 by 5. This is also 2 by 5. And what is happening? The power gets multiplied. So 3 into 2 will be what? 6. So here also a, b. That means what is happening? A is multiplied with b. So if in base there is any rational number, and in power we have two powers, means whole to the power 1 power, and again whole curly bracket another power is there, then you have to multiply the 2 powers. So this is the final answer. So next come to fourth law. So this is the fourth law. So here x and y are non-zero rational number and a is an integer. Then we can write x to the power a into y to the power a is equal to xy whole to the power a. So here what is given? Base is different but power is same. So when base is different and power is same, what we have to do? We have to multiply the base, and the power will be whole to the power, whole raised to that power. So for example, here see, the base is different but power is same. So what we have to do? We have to multiply the base terms whole to the power, whole raised to the power 4. So see, I will describe it. So as you can see, 1 by 3 you have to write 4 times. It will be multiplied 4 times. Similarly 7 by 2 will be multiplied 4 times. So what I have done, see all the terms are multiplied with each other. So we can take any two terms with each other and we can multiply the two terms with each other. So what I have done, see, I have taken 1 by 3, the first term of this bracket and the first term of this bracket. So 1 by 3 into 7 by 2. Again I have taken the second term, that is 1 by 3, again from the second bracket 7 by 2. Again the third term, again the fourth term. I have collected the 4 terms. So what I am going to show here, see, all the terms are same and they are multiplied with each other. So in this, base is same, all bases are same. So in base you have to write what? You have to write 1 by 3 into 7 by 2. This is base. And this is multiplied how many times? 4 times. That means you have to write in power 4. So here see, according to the law also, what we are doing? We are doing the same thing. We are multiplying the base and whole raised to power the same power. So similarly here also what we are doing? 1 by 3 into 7 by 2. We are multiplying the base, whole raised to the power, the same power we are taking here. So this is the fourth law. Next is the fifth law. Here see, x and y are non-zero rational number, a is any integer. So we can write x to the power a divided by y to the power a is equal to x by y whole to the power a. So what is happening here, see, this is similar as the previous one. In fourth we are doing multiplication between the two terms, but here between the two terms we are doing what? Division. So what happened in division? See, in case of multiplication you are collecting the terms. You are collecting the terms. It was in what? Multiplication symbol. And here also we have to collect the terms. But in law 4 we have all things in numerator, means all the terms are in the same manner. But here we have this term will be in numerator and this term will be in denominator because we are dividing here. So what will be the final answer? See, in numerator you have to write 1 by 3 4 times and in denominator we have to write 7 by 10 4 times. So in the next step what we have to write? We have to collect the terms from numerator and denominator. So first of all we have to collect first term, that is 1 by 3 from numerator, and from denominator we have to collect again the first term, that is 7 by 2. So like that you have to collect. So 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Again 7 by 2, 7 by 2, 7 by 2, 7 by 2. So first of all you have to collect this one. That means you have to write what? In bracket you have to write 1 by 3 whole divided by 7 by 2. Similarly into what you have to write? 1 by 3 again, then whole divided by 7 by 2. Like that you have to write. So finally what you will get? You will get that this is the base, this thing. That means 1 by 3 whole divided by 7 by 2. You will get this term how many times? You will get it 4 times and it is multiplied with each other. So finally what we can write? We can write the base is 1 by 3 whole divided by 7 by 2 and in the power, in the exponent we can write 4 because it is multiplied 4 times. So finally you will get the answer as 1 by 3 whole divided by 7 by 2 whole to the power 4. This will be the final answer you will get, and according to the law also you will get the same thing. So the next is some one special point about the exponent, that if the base is a non-zero rational number and in power we have integer. So you know that an integer is negative and as well as it will be a positive integer also. And also in power we have 0. 0 is also present in power because 0 is also an integer. So what happens if the power is 0? Already we have studied that if base is any natural number and in power we have 0, then the answer will be what? Equal to 1. And this is true in case of rational number also. That means if the base is a non-zero rational number and the power is 0, then also you will get the answer as 1. So I am taking one example. See, In example what I have taken, 1 by 2 whole to the power 4 divide by 1 by 2 whole to the power 4. So what we have to do? We have to divide the 4 terms of 1 by 2 divide by 4 terms of 1 by 2. So what will happen? You know already, when we write it, so what happen? All the terms will get cancelled. See, in numerator we have 1 by 2 4 times, and in denominator also we have the same terms. So what will happen? All the term will get cancelled. So what will be the remaining term? The remaining term is what? 1. Yes. The remaining term is 1, because 1 by 2 ones are 1 by 2. So here we are getting 1. Again here we are getting 1. 1, 1. So 1 will be multiplied by how many times? 4 times. So we will get what? 1. Also using the law, using the law of exponent, already we know that if the base is same and we are dividing, then we have to what? We have to subtract the power. So what will happen? 4 minus 4, the power will be what? 0. That means base is a rational number and the power is what? 0. Then also the answer we are getting as what? 1. So that means if in base we have any rational number other than 0 and the power is 0, then the answer should be equal to 1.